If you want to date a woman who is physically out of your league, you need to get her into a familiar environment where you can show attraction qualities. And so she believes that your SMV is higher than hers. So hypergamy can be satisfied. If she believes that her SMV is higher than yours, she's never going to be genuinely attracted to you. It is an impossibility for her to be attracted to you. Yes, anybody here into monogamy?
Just straight up.
Me.
Raise your hand for monogamy.
Who would get
incredible?
I feel like if I wasn't, I would be way happier. I'm gonna be honest.
If you weren't into monogamy,
yes,
because,
I would be
because
way
men
happy
act like trash.
because I always get cheated on. Like,
But you've mentioned before, like you really are into like toxic dudes, right?
man, yes, I am.
Gets brought up every time you're on.
You should probably stop waiting
You know
outside
what?
of county.
I don't.
Something that I learned is not pick up women at your favorite gym or coffee shop. Do it at someone else's gym or coffee shop. Thoughts?
Oh, that's interesting. I think, again, you understand my whole belief about this is very different. I don't think you should hit on women at all. I think you as a man should be as attractive as you can by going to the gym, speaking louder, being a better leader, throwing incredible charity events, having awesome group events, having tons of female friends who like vouch for you, and then just being the leader of your social circle. And then amongst that group of women, then choose the ones that are most compliant and attracted to you. And those are the women you should ask out, as opposed to sliding in their DMs, go on a date with me, go on a date with me, go on a date with me, go on a date. That low status behavior that the vast majority of men have right now, and the vast majority of dating coaches and matchmakers are teaching men to do, that makes you look low status. If you are a good looking guy, it works for you. If you are not if you're not a classically good looking guy, then that kind of that doesn't work for you. And so I highly recommend men do not show intent to women or hit on women at all until the woman shows that she wants to be hit on. That's the only way.
It's the mysteriousness of it.
Sure.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, why are you not giving me the attention that all of these other guys are giving me? Like, and then it makes you like recognize.
Well, I have
someone.
clients that wear sunglasses so the girl doesn't see them look at their boobs. Like
Me
that's
too.
like it's
that's why I wear these sunglasses too.
This is gonna
Yeah.
sound.
I'm not looking at any of y'all's titties right now.
Eyes up here. Eyes up here.
This is going to sound totally counterintuitive to a lot of guys, but I will tell you this right now. I am totally against the idea of hitting on girls at the gym, especially if it's a gym
We're getting our
that you
sweat
like
on.
to go to
Yes.
and you go to regularly and you keep coming back to, because the moment shit goes sideways in that relationship or whatever, anytime you go to the gym, it's going to be fucking
I'm
awful.
throwing a
Gym
dumbbell
buddy,
at your
no
head.
gym.
Where you eat.
Yes.
It's the number one rule.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can meet people at the gym and be like, "Hey, we're doing an animal rescue next week. You come by if you want." And then if they come,
Yeah.
then take it out of the gym.
That's
and
what
then
I'm
go
saying.
sit down.
That's always the
Yeah.
point.
You
Again,
have to be
Yeah.
immaculate for me to pursue anybody at the gym.
yeah, but what I'm saying is get you out of the gym and get to know them in a
I
different
don't even
context.
look
Go
at
ahead,
other
Lindsay.
people
Huh?
at the
The rule
gym.
of proximity.
Well,
Look at
we're
myself.
talking about
I
proximity in
look
the
at
gym.
it. I'm like, ooh,
Hold
those
on.
abs
Re-
look nice.
re-
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean that's because you're on
On
animal.
myself.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at myself
no
at the
one
gym
else
like,
there.
damn, who's that badass?
It's a me world. I'm just
Uh-huh.
looking at
So you
it.
get them outside and you're not.
It does, yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I get more turned on.
You
at the
invite them
gym.
to the charity event. They're in your social circle outside of your work, and it's around you. They get comfortable. They're
Yes. And there's clear data on this that shows familiar versus unfamiliar environments. When you get a woman into a familiar environment, in an unfamiliar environment, those are dating apps, bars, and nightclubs. Chad and Tyrone are always going to win. In a familiar environment, when you get her out of that, then it's the funny guy, the charismatic guy, the guy who has really good networking alignments, the guy who is charismatic, the guy who can show that other women are attracted to him, the guy who has access to scarce locations. That guy is going to dominate Chad and Tyrone in a familiar environment. This is like the data is very clear about this, and I've been having this debate forever. The guys are like, no, just go up to the girl and tell her you're pretty. Let's go on a date. And it's just
I've
terrible.
I've heard that
advice.
1,000
It's
million
terrible
times,
advice.
yeah.
And the fact that I still have to argue with people about this is nuts, especially when I have 4,000 clients that can show you that is not the way to go. So, I mean, that's just one of the biggest misconceptions that I've ever seen is like, if you want to date a woman who is physically out of your league, you need to get her into a familiar environment where you can show attraction qualities. And so she believes that your SMV is higher than hers. So hypergamy can be satisfied. If she believes that her SMV is higher than yours, she's never going to be genuinely attracted to you. It is an impossibility for her to be attracted to you. And I look like Rollo, don't I? I really do look like Rollo.
He grew
This
his
is
hair out
crazy.
just for this show.
This is really nuts.
Yes,
When I look at
yes.
myself, I'm like, who
It's
is
like
that talking?
That's
You
why
guys-
we haven't done a show for 3 weeks so he could grow his hair
Yeah,
out.
you know
This
what,
is-
dude? Like, I feel like I need a Slayer T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys need a picture together.
Of course.
Well, no one will be able to tell. We just
Yeah.
like they'll think it's AI.
Yes.
Just in Vegas itself, learning about like the conspiracy theories.
Here we go. I got two conspiracies for you. There's women right now who specifically choose men that they can exploit because these men have something to lose because they had involvement with a prostitute. And because of that, they exploit these men, knowing that these men will never go to the cops because they don't want to get in trouble. As Eden knows what I'm talking about. And I also think that there are men out here who prey on women who are sex workers and sexually assault them because they know that they can't go to the cops either. I think both those things are true,
true.
and I think the fucking cops do nothing about it.
No.
There you go. There's your Vegas
I'm
conspiracy
ready
theory.
to be
Huh.
abducted.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. What do you guys
I
think?
think it's true. 100%.
I just think it's